Yo, what up, my dudes and mom? Mom has been my number one fan ever since day one of Milltown Kid. Facts. Anyhow, so I shot something earlier talking about what I did yesterday, which was essentially going through the step one of making your 5-second intro, and it kind of had you flesh out who your market was, and I ramble about that. That'll be after this video. Oh, and real quick, I don't even know what I'm going to title this, but a link to the Facebook group that I started for Flow to Your Dream is right below if you want to jump in there and be one of the foundational members. Man, I got a few things to talk about. Anyhow, so I did that, but I decided to I can't wait until one day when I have technology. There's this thing when you do marketing where you create a customer avatar. So I pulled up some, I've never actually done one. I'm just familiar with it. So I pulled up a site for that, which linked to other sites where it was like download the PDFs. And I did all that and got some questions together. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. As you'll see after this, I was a little like all over the place about who I'm going to target. And I guess the reason that this is important, even for me, for what I want to do writing this book, is I want to write it with, like, I can write and create content in a lot of different ways, speaking to a lot of different people. But I should have like a target person in mind as I'm writing it, right? Like if I'm writing it with my YouTube peeps in mind, you know, maybe you know, they'll, like, I'll have memes and shit in it. Like, but if I'm writing it with mom in mind, like they would, like, memes would be, unless they were dank Bernie memes, they wouldn't be as effective. So this just had a little like short exercise to do to kind of come up with your target. This is like super involved where you like give them a name and a picture and what they do for work, whatever. And not that I got to get super, I'm probably going to go deep with it though, because that's how I like doing things. Now quick to the Facebook group, and what's cool about that, let's see if I click over, like, I don't even know, I guess you can see it all right on there. Like I'm pulling this up like, so I just made a post here with the Flow to Your Dream community on my Facebooks, and I'm sharing it with you, and I make a long rambly post here about it. I guess I can link, I'll put the link to the post there too, which is just, I just wrote it so it won't be too rambly. Basically, it's interesting, you guys know me as Milltown Kid. These guys, actually, a lot of people in Taiwan knew me as Milltown Kid too, but, you know, they were like, like that, you know, I had kind of like my digital world over here and my offline world over here, and I never really like mixed the two. For example, like on Milltown Kid, dude, more than anything I've ever shared on Milltown Kid, my life's work has been mastering Taoism and Tai Chi stuff, and all the, like, everything else was just, I don't know, just goofing off, experimenting with internet, I guess. So like that aspect never really made it onto YouTube. You know, there's a Black Horse Tai Chi channel and stuff, but I never really went deep with it. Anyhow, it's kind of cool. Like, this is like kind of emerging, like, you're coming in the, it's all swirling, and it's magic, and no. Alright, I'm done. This video is going to be long because I shot something earlier. And for bonus clip, and my camera turned off at the end, but I filmed Magda being loud, playing her game. I missed the best part of the loud, but she's playing Horizon Zero Dawn. She's a gamer. I think she has like 100 hours in that game. I think she downloaded I didn't even download the bonus. She went and bought the expansion. I didn't even buy the expansion. Like, she's as balls deep into something as a girl can get, which I guess isn't at all. So maybe that metaphor is bad. but she's really into that game. All right, guys. Peace. Yo, what up, what up? Didn't shoot a video yesterday. Got to be in too late. But what I did do yesterday, so on the Trello board, you know, it starts with how to use the board. That's easy. Step 1, the intro. This one, she actually gets you to focus on who you're making your thing for. And I took notes and whatever and journaled a little bit yesterday. But I'm not sure that I've come to a conclusion. The best idea I have is I'm doing it for me. Or me, you know, a version of me from maybe 10 years ago. So, I mean, I wrote some ideas down and I'll get that clear. But, yeah, so I went through that. And then out of curiosity, I was wondering if I still owned the domain Flow to Your Dream. Because that's been one that's on my mind for a long time. And I do own the domain. And I have the Twitter. And I set up Instagram yesterday. And I got the Facebook. And I'm like, well, since I got that already, let's rock that. That's what you've been wanting to do. And I think what I'm going to do, we'll see. When I come back from work, I might work through step 2 or keep refining my thoughts on who I'm making it for. I guess I gotta make that clear. I don't want to say I'm not worried about who I'm making it for, because when it comes to marketing it and targeting it, you should have that in mind. But I do have, I think, a really clear picture of what I want it to be. Here, I'll ramble a little bit about it since I got a few notes there. I mean, really, I guess, you know, I think about maybe people who are drawn to Buddhism, Taoism, minimalism, people who are drawn to the idea of working from home or from a laptop, working remotely, and then, you know, and people who kind of want systems. This is systems and communities is the two things that kept coming up. Like, I spent a little time yesterday looking for, I'm like, well, I'm trying to build a community. Let me find a community that I'd like to join, paid or free. And I didn't find anything yesterday. I didn't spend too much time on it. But I think something I will do is like look for groups out there. Like maybe what I want to build exists already. And I can join it. So I'm going to look for things that exist and talk to people about what they do or use for what I want to accomplish, right? Like maybe they're a part of a group, or maybe they do something in person or whatever. Anyhow, like, yeah, I'll just keep kind of fleshing it out. But yeah, that's what I did yesterday. And I think I'll do a little bit more later today, and I'll report on that when I get back. But if I don't report on that, at least I have this video for today. So, all right. I may or may not be back in a flash, or not. Peace. Babe, what's going on behind you?
Huh?
What's going on behind you?
I don't know. I'm scared and I ran away.
But
I turned one of them into my bitches, but somehow...
Into your bitches, huh?
Yeah.
Bitches. That's the language you're going to use on video.
Really?
You're not in the shot.
He's supposed to be my buddy.
Don't you want to be featured in my videos?
Yeah, sometimes, but, you know, a little warning might be nice.
No, but then they wouldn't have got the authentic. I didn't get the good run away, run away. I missed the best versions of it.
You didn't get me screaming run away?
No. Maybe just a little bit at the end. They can see your play style.
My style?
Yeah.
Well, what was supposed to happen was...
Is that yours? Is that the only one left?
Oh, I very much doubt it. There were like 5 of them. Alright. Let's try this again.